It swings and drives it way back.
Pike gets destroyed by Ramel Pratt.
Shot, drop step, turn around,
Jumper to Scott. Scott throws it down with a right-hand slam. Kept alive by Landisberg, tips it ahead to Farrakhan. He's going to throw it down with a one-hand jam.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
Touchdown, offense, touchdown.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This ball is hit high in the air to left center field. Moving back is Seth Miller at the track. It's out of here!
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Joy Kim from the women's golf team. We've got a great show for you today, starting with our play of the week.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This ball is hit high in the air to left center field. Moving back is Seth Miller at the track. It's out of here! Derek King delivers the home run. Virginia wins 5-4 in walk-off fashion.
I've been in the dugout when we've done it the last couple of years, but actually doing it, it's something I've never gotten to experience.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
Over his head. The Who's will win 4-3.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. Our fifth-ranked baseball team is off to a great start, and this was a big week with James Madison and Florida State coming to Charlottesville.
Jake Lowry, the batter. First pitch to him. Hard hit ball, but right at Keith Worthen. Right now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball deep into right field. Moving back is Connor Brown at the track. Over his head. It's out of here.
First at bat, the guy threw me 2 changeups, and I was sitting fastball the whole time, and he left one up, and I was able to put a good swing on it. After my first at bat, I figured that I would probably see some off speed to start my next at bat, and he threw a breaking ball and left it up, and I was able to put a good swing on it.
Looks like Hicks had a really good night, and we had a great weekend down at Clemson, and the guys came in tonight with some really positive feelings, and played good baseball, and hopefully it can carry over to this weekend.
Middle for a base hit. Reed Gragnani has tied the game at 3 apiece. Stephen Proscia tags home plate.
We got a team of battlers. We never quit. There's some times in that game that it looked like we were, not doing so well, but we just kept at it and kept fighting, and I think that says a lot about our team.
The 2-2, high fly ball, deep left center field. Moving back is John Barr at the track. He makes the catch. He makes the grab. Nice job by John Barr. Full extension with the glove. Sort of a late reaction from the crowd. First pitch to Hicks. Driven to left field. Does it have enough? Off the wall. Hicks rounding first and charging towards second. He's in with a stand-up double. Here's the first pitch to Proscia. There's a drive to left field. Miller goes back, ranging over his head.
Maybe there is a little chip to say, hey, last year was last year. This is a new team, and they've got something to prove. Gotten great starting pitching, but that's just not enough, to win at this level in college baseball consistently. And a lot of times it comes down to your middle relief. And it's been a lot of different pitchers that have done the job for us. Justin Thompson last night, Corey Hunt today, Kyle Crockett's done a nice job as a young freshman. Other guys have chipped in too.
really did a great job. Starts off, and Corey came in after that, and Crockett did a great job, having us stay there. So, and then King was able to, just close the door and a final swing. Just team win today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This ball is hit high in the air to left center field. Moving back is Seth Miller at the track. It's out of here! Derek King delivers the home run. Virginia wins 5-4 in walk-off fashion.
I've been in the dugout when we've done it the last couple of years, but actually doing it, it's something I've never gotten to experience.
Our women's basketball team began play in the WNIT this week. Let's check out the highlights.
Chance to play in the postseason is something you've worked hard for, and it might not be what you wanted it to be, but you can make this what you want it to be. You can make this whatever you want. You have a chance right now to win a championship. You have a chance to step one step closer to a championship. It's still 6 games. It's 6 games in the NCAA, it's 6 games in the NIT. There's only 2 teams that end up with a win at the end of the year. Only 2. Only 2. And you have a chance to be one of those teams. Tonight is the first step. It's the first part of getting to where we want to go.
Ariana Moore off the screen from McCall. Going to drive left baseline. Fires up a runner that's good. High off the window. Smith tried to bounce past the feed inside the Davids. It's picked off by Moore, who outlets to Edwards. Little jump stop, layup, and the foul. Up the right sideline. Paulisha driving with the left hand, pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Money in the bank. Moore at the top of the key as 2 players chasing her, and they threw it left wing to Edwards. Now to Aaron Thompson on the left baseline. Little pirouette move. Dropped it in with the right hand hook. That's a pretty looking move from Aaron Thompson. Wolf going to give it back to Whitney Edwards to pump the straight on 3. Bingo! That's a pretty looking rotation. 38-24 and 152. Rebound Aaron Thompson with 10 to shoot. To Crosby on the right wing for 3. Drill it! For China Crosby. Lobbing for Moore in the front court. Moore kicks it left baseline to Eglu. Little shot fake and a drive on the baseline. Laid it in off the window with the left hand. Rebound Moore. Moore moving right to left. Moore crossing over, got down the right baseline and the foul as she kissed it in with the right hand. China Crosby now off the high screen from Pitts to the left wing on the dribble, reverses it to Hardick. He'll shoot the 3 at the top of the key. Drilled it straight on for the senior from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Cavaliers by 23. Jasmine going to dribble and feed it to Whitney Edwards on the baseline. Reverse layup and the foul. Crosby looking for Gerson off the screen. She'll catch it and drive with the left hand on the left baseline and scooped it in.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Was Abe Lincoln honest?
Does this dress make my backside look big?
Perhaps it will. Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Is having a snowball fight with pitching great Randy Johnson a bad idea?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this was a bad idea.
Compare is what you do when you're diagnosed with breast cancer at 38. compare your options, wondering if you're making the right decisions. Beyond Compare are breast-specific gamma imaging and alternative incisions to reduce scarring, possibilities our patients have, other patients may never even get to hear about. And for Tiffany, it wasn't just about getting her life back, but her way of life. UVA, Beyond Compare.
Each year, the Virginia Lottery looks for the best public school teachers throughout the Commonwealth. The Super Teacher Awards are a tribute to those educators who go the extra mile each and every day to serve their students and communities. They teach because it's what they love doing. They make sacrifices and go above and beyond what is asked because they are Virginia Lottery Super Teachers.
Gonna be now. Well, here's the throw over to second. He's out. It's another packed house at Davenport Field.
It swings and drives it way back. That ball's down the left field line. Out of here. It's over in the bottom of the ninth.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health Systems.
Our number 2 ranked men's lacrosse team hosted Ohio State on Saturday at Klockner Stadium. Let's check out the game story.
Bringing it in, it's Kevin Mack, the sophomore. Feeds out to a long stick, fires low, and he scored. Keenan Aquat. Yards away from the cage. Feeds it to Haldy, rotates it right side. Ramel Bratton fires and drops the hammer. Ramel Bratton strokes it from 15 yards away.
Well, it's just always a joy to come back to Klockner. I don't think that there's a better setting for college lacrosse or soccer in the country on a beautiful day like today. I spoke at a pep rally for the freshmen this morning, and I told those kids that maybe weren't familiar with Virginia lacrosse that there are worse ways to spend an afternoon in the springtime on a day like today than coming out here to watch this. I thought after a slow start offensively, may have took us a little bit of time to kind of catch up to the speed of play. We don't see a lot of teams that come out and challenge us on the perimeter like that at the offensive end of the field. But once we got up to speed, I thought probably it was our best offensive performance overall, maybe of the entire season. I thought our offense played well throughout, and I thought we actually played very well defensively for long spurts, and just had a couple little lapses where we let them get back into it.
5 seconds to go on the penalty. Now right side, this is Bocklett, and he cans a shot. Bocklett with a blast to the upper right corner. So they take Steele out of the game and now breaks down the right pipe left. Oh, and he scores. Colin Briggs rips it upper shelf. Jamel Brad, 15 yards away from the cage. Oh, feeds Stanwyck on top, turns, fires, hat trick. Down the right pipe, low angle, throws it out top, and Bocklett rips it top shelf.
He's doing what he needs to do for us, in order to continue to be solid at that end of the field. Like I say, I thought we could have given him a little more help at times, but overall, I thought he came up with a couple of saves. In the middle of the game, when that game was being decided, I thought he played very well.
This is an offensive midi. Ramel goes right towards it, fires low, score! Underneath the legs of Greg Dutton.
Now let's check in with women's lacrosse as they hosted William & Mary and Princeton this week.
William & Mary played a pretty flawless first half. They did a nice job of making all their shots count. And they just went right through our defenders. We needed to hold our ground. We swung a little bit too often in that first half. But in the second half, we won draw controls. And we won that loose ball battle more significantly. And it just gave our team a chance to have possession and try to chip away at the lead. The greatest thing is that we started right off the bat. But obviously, to score that many goals in the second half to come from behind is a pretty emotional win for us. Charlie is, an awesome attacker. In all of our games this year, she's been able to put up multiple goals. And they do seem to come kind of all in a row like that. So, she's a great transition player for us, too. So it's so much more than just goal scoring that she does. She handles the ball an awful lot, but she had a great performance. And Josie Owen kind of dug out of her little slump in the beginning of that first half. She missed her first few shots and then was able to really chip away and really, really help their team win in the end. Cam Kolaric, our goalkeeper, made a lot of huge saves down the stretch. Defenders came up with loose balls, so everybody really chipped away and did a little extra in that second half to make the difference. Come out tonight and be a little bit flat in the beginning made me as a coach a little bit nervous, but it was nice to see what our team was made of.
Goal to Julie Gardner. Gardner started every game of her career. Now feeds on top, shot, score! Quick stick shot for Josie Owen. Across the restraining line, feeds out front Keishan. Now throws to Finnegan, turns, fires and scores. Lead by 2, Thomas towards the cage, fires and scores. Goes out front to Barb Prevey. Prevey right pipe shot and a point blank save by Kolaric. Gardner down the left side, trying to get free, shoot move inside, shot, score. Steps forward, fires on the bouncer and rips it home. Julie Gardner, they run the weave. Gardner left alone, comes up the left pipe, fakes the shot, now left-handed shot, score. Prevey down the right side against Julie Gardner. Prevey falls down, ball's loose. Virginia's got it, Liz Downs.
Coming up after the break.
Touchdown! Offense! Touchdown! That's where put it in the honey hole! Touchdown!
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Our football team had a busy week as they started the spring season and traveled to Hampton to hold an open practice.
Here we go! Woo woo!
That's it, that's it. That's it. Here we go.
Read the 3 technique first. Eyes inside. Yeah, capture the edge. There we go. Capture the edge. Oh, Steven. Oh, come on. Not that way! Not that way! Hey, Bobby, that's a great catch, but why don't you turn and run towards the pursuing defense? How about this? How about this, Bobby? Bobby, how about this and then that way? Oh! Ah! Touchdown! Offense! Touchdown! That's where put it in the honey hole! Touchdown! You're earning your positions as we go on right now. Keep each other up. Hold each other up. Think about your performance and winning. That's all that matters. Okay? All right, break it down. Go see coaches when we're out.
Hey, we got a good one in. We got to get better. HCC champs on 3. 1, 2, 3. HCC champs!
And you're so close to the curl, so now just, yeah, because I want him to throw it, because I'm going to step underneath. If you jump it too soon, he won't throw it on you. You know what I'm saying?
The continuation of moving beyond just getting lined up. It was a continuation of moving beyond quarterbacks knowing, reading coverages. You have to go to the next level of your understanding.
No. Battle. You can't jump back outside. Don't take him on because we got track in place there, all right? So when you jump outside, now I got the corner and you out here. All right, PJ gonna hit back up inside, all right?
The systems are the same. What we're doing, there'll be some tweaks here and there, but, we wanted to make sure that what we do every practice from now on is a practice that moves us further and further ahead.
Good takeoff. There you go. That's what I'm looking for right there. There you go, Connor. Good. And we ain't even got to hold it. We just want to bam, 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 then push him out there. Here we go, next 3 up. Ah! There you go, right there, Rod. That's it, let's go with it. There you go, boy. There you go, son. That's what I'm talking about right there, boy. Hey, that's good coverage right there. That's good aim and point. Good job. There you go, boy.
Pleased with where we are right now and how we're progressing. And we're excited about going down to Hampton. We'll be coming home soon, back down to 757. It was a surreal experience just kind of walking on the field here, knowing that, a long time ago that I played on this field, and seeing track meets and just all different kind of things. So this is a feeling of home. So coming back here and getting back around family members and friends and people that have known me for a while, being able to get out, come from Charlottesville down here was special, and it was good to be around a lot of good people.
It's good to come back home and see all my family, my friends, everybody I grew up with, to have them come out and support the team that I went to in college, and a lot of my friends around here. So I know that the program is going in the right direction.
Biscuit, biscuit, biscuit. When we go 7, you stay with the veteran group because they know what they're doing. I'm going to stay with the young guys because they've had lost.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, they're going to always take the nickel. It'll be Matt, Bobby, and Keys. Okay. And you just work with them. I mean, they're going to know all their time. They're going to
Day one last year, balls on the ground. Guys were getting lined up incorrectly. Just different things. As we've moved on and played a season, and now going into spring practice, the first practice Wednesday seemed like it was the 10th practice in the spring practice from last year. And now, we're adding things. Today we did a third down practice in spring practice. Basically, sometimes you just do, you do A, B, C. So I think that the knowledge of the players, the positions, and the schemes has allowed us to move forward in some things, and so we're gonna keep continuing to try to push the players in their learning capacity, and then see where that takes us.
4 of our teams are at home this week, so if you're looking to see some great intercollegiate competition, come out and root for the Hoos. Baseball has Towson on Tuesday and Wednesday, followed by a weekend series with the Maryland Terrapins. Our softball team hosts Georgetown on Thursday and Maryland on Saturday. Also on Saturday, women's lacrosse hosts Duke at Faulkner Stadium in a 1 o'clock start. We'll be back next week with those game stories and more from Virginia Athletics. I'm Joy Kim, and thanks for supporting the Cavaliers. And remember, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.